17 straight playoff appearances, and somehow, that's not enough. Because when it comes to James Harden, the narrative has already been written, choker. But is it actually true? Over his career, Harden has had 30 playoff games shooting below 30% from the field, the most in NBA history. He's also had 12 games shooting below 20%, again the most ever. In Game 7s, he averages 21.3 points, while shooting just 36.3% from the field and an even worse 22.2% from three. Those cold numbers have become the strongest ammunition for his critics. From going 2-for-11 for just 10 points in Game 6 against the San Antonio Spurs in the 2017 Western Conference semifinals, to shooting 3-for-9 for 11 points in a pivotal Game 5 against the Denver Nuggets in 2025, to scoring just 7 points in a Game 7, across 24 career elimination games, Harden is 9-15. In 15 career Game 6 appearances, he's only 3-12. He also became the first player in NBA history to lose a Game 7 with 4 different teams. Those moments, replayed over and over, have cemented his reputation as someone who comes up small under pressure. But basketball has never been that simple. If you only focus on his worst nights, you miss all the times Harden delivered when it mattered most. He has come through in big moments, more than people admit. In the 2012 Western Conference Finals, a young Harden came off the bench for the Oklahoma City Thunder and broke out. Against a veteran San Antonio Spurs team, he averaged 9.4 fourth-quarter points, playing a key role in OKC's 4 straight wins to reach the finals. In Game 5 of the 2018 Western Conference Finals, he dropped 45 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists against the Golden State Warriors, giving the Houston Rockets a chance to close out the series. In 2021, facing the Boston Celtics with the Brooklyn Nets, he put up 41 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists in Game 3. And in 2023, with the Philadelphia 76ers against Boston in Game 6, he scored 45 points and hit a buzzer-beating deep 3 to force a Game 7. Are those really the performances of a choker? Harden's playoff story can never be separated from the Warriors dynasty. Draymond Green once admitted that without that historic Golden State team, Harden's Rockets might have reached the finals at least 3 times. Injuries have also been a constant shadow over his playoff runs. In the 2018 West Finals, the Rockets led 3-2 before Chris Paul went down with a hamstring injury, arguably the closest Harden ever came to a championship. Later, whether it was alongside Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn, or with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George with the Clippers, injuries to key teammates kept derailing those runs. Bad timing has followed Harden throughout his career. That's not to excuse his struggles. His conditioning has been an issue. Asthma and a heavier frame make it harder for him to sustain peak efficiency deep into the playoffs. His game relies heavily on rhythm and drawing fouls, and when officiating tightens up in the postseason, adjustments become harder. Mentally, he may not be as unshakable as legends like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, and under extreme pressure, fluctuations do happen. But do those flaws really define his entire playoff legacy? A player who has led teams to the playoffs for 17 straight years, a player who has delivered in countless high-stakes games, a player with such elite career playoff numbers, does he really deserve to be labeled a choker? What makes Harden unique is that his flaws exist within an incredibly long and consistent body of work. 17 straight playoff appearances, that alone is extraordinary. It means no matter the roster, no matter his form, he always finds a way to win enough games to get his team there. From 6th Man of the Year with the Thunder, to a one-man engine with the Rockets, to a primary playmaker in Brooklyn, to a secondary star with the 76ers and Clippers, he has constantly adapted his role. The one constant has been winning. That floor-raising ability is something very few players in the league can match. Now at 36, wearing a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey, Harden is still extending his streak of playoff appearances. His role has evolved again, now more of a floor general, controlling tempo and orchestrating the offense. Head coach Kenny Atkinson has given him full trust, calling him the one who leads the team in critical moments. This year, in his 17th playoff run, can Harden finally silence the choker narrative once and for all?